Hello everyone. Hope you all are having a great weekend. Today, I'm going to talk about hypertension or high blood pressure as we often call it, and why you should take conscious efforts to ensure you don't cross the hypertension mark. Now, while we are in our 30 somethings or 40 somethings, no matter what we do, we are always going to be having stressful situations, and you're often going to be at a high risk of high blood pressure. But when you're young, and if you do get high blood pressure, your body can still weather it out. But as you age, this high blood pressure translates into various larger problems like heart ailments, risk of stroke, or even kidney problems. So, it does make sense to watch out for factors that may cause you to tip across the hypertension mark while you're young. And there are many such factors like that, like lack of physical activity, stress, insufficient sleep. But today, I'm going to talk about two specific factors that you need to watch out for. First being your daily salt intake. In your breakfast, in your lunch, your dinner, your snack. When you consume salted butter, when you add salt to your dough, when you add top salt to your salads, little by little you end up consuming a lot of salt in your diet. And then you possibly think that I don't consume too much of salt throughout my day. You would be surprised to know an average Indian consumes as much as 10 grams of salt per day, whereas your daily limit of salt is only 5 grams, which is 1 teaspoon of salt per day. Now that brings me to a second thing that you need to watch out for, which is hidden sodium. Sodium, by the way, is different from salt. Salt is sodium chloride, the one which we use at home as table salt. And sodium is what we see in various packaged products in different forms. Now, some of the most commonly consumed packaged foods have hidden form of sodium in the form of baking soda, sodium nitrate, sodium citrate, sodium carbonate, and the list can just go on. Let's see some of the usual suspects, which is sauces like soya sauce, ketchup, chili sauce, store-bought salad dressings, store-bought snacks, even diet snacks for that matter. Breads and biscuits like digestive biscuits or the so-called healthy biscuits also are high in sodium. Your papads and pickles are another suspects of high sodium content. Now, all of these packaged foods that you think you are eating healthy, but basically you are consuming disguised form of sodium. Now, let's take an example of chips. A small packet of chips, say approximately 15 chips, has 170 milligrams of sodium, which is a lot of sodium that you need to really consider before you pick up that packet of chips. But if you're conscious of what you're consuming, you can easily manage your salt and sodium intake. Here are some ways that we often share with our clients at Curo Wellness. Firstly, avoid packaged foods that have hidden sodium content. Especially watch out for food products that are labeled as low in salt or sodium. They might still have higher amount of sodium content. Read the labels properly. Sometimes they are high. Sodium content more than 140 milligrams per serving usually is not ideal to be eaten. In your day-to-day meal, find out ways to reduce your salt intake. For example, make use of lemon juice or herbs and spices that will enhance the taste without needing to add more salt. Or find out ways that you don't need to use extra amount of salt. Like for example, use unsalted butter rather than the salted ones. Or still better, use the homemade unsalted butter. Now, hypertension, sadly, is not taken as seriously as it should be. But it is something that it can be prevented if we watch out for the factors that cause it. Factors like stress you can manage, but only to a certain extent. But food choices are something that you can easily manage and control. So make conscious choices to ensure you don't cross the hypertension mark while you are young. Stay safe, stay healthy.